some Robotech figures that came out, and we're having an argument right now about Soundwave. Yes, the best Transformer in the entire set. I don't care, hands down. Soundwave was.
Now, are you saying best Transformer, like that's the best looking one that transforms the best?
Both. He hits all columns.
No, that's Optimus Prime.
Negative.
No, that's
Negative.
Optimus Prime.
Negative, because you were able to Barbie Soundwave. Because he came with two cassette tapes,
now,
and you were able to get extra cassette tapes.
Are we talking about? All right, we're just talking toys.
Yeah, toys.
Oh, okay. No, I thought we were talking character. The thing that actually matters.
Well, Soundwave matters as a character too. He was the most.
Soundwave is superior, Constructicon's inferior.
Thank you. He had that great synthesizer.
And just let you know, Tom, he's right about the thing.
It's Tom, in your face, Hammer. Yeah, baby.
It's in the video.
Yeah. So everybody who is watching right now, we were having this argument before the show started, where the Soundwave cannon that went on his shoulder and his hand cannon were batteries, and the batteries went into the cavity on his back. Right, I believe it was the belt clip housing, if it was something that was able to be attached to the belt, but there was a clip that was there. Excuse me, there was a cavity that was there that you put his batteries into, and that shoulder cannon was a battery. Come on, bro.
Hold on. I got you a picture.
Give me a picture.
You don't have to watch the whole video.
Let me see it. Let's put it up there.
I'm getting it. Hold your horses there, buddy. Hold your horses.
You got me antsy here. All right, here we go. Where is it? You didn't send it to me.
Oh, no, I'm looking at a picture now. Now I understand what you're talking about. I see a picture. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on.
I just saw a picture.
Yes. Excellent. Here we go.
I didn't know that at all. That's crazy to me.
Seeing it, I now I can picture what the hell we're talking about. So yes.
Yeah. All right. So see in the back.
That was not ringing any bells for me at all. But yeah.
In the back, those are the batteries. Right? Look at that bad boy. He was the best.
So there's a new hot rod coming out. And they have them in vehicle mode with the fishing rod on the vehicle. I'm like,
oh, that is cool.
Like, is he going to fit in the car in vehicle mode?
Yeah, he's not supposed to be fishing in the vehicle mode.
I like that. I just never felt that Hot Rod should have been Rodimus with the trailer. He should have went into Ultra Magnus.
But you understand. But you understand that thought process happened because that's how the cartoon is.
Yeah.
Right. That they made the toy. They made they didn't have a choice. There was no cartoons of Ultra Magnus as the guy.
Oh, I get it, but this is before I understood that.
They have to do this. You were just a dumb kid. I understand.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, bro.
We're all dumb kids. We didn't know what the fuck was going on back then.
Yeah, but dude,
but it still rolls into his adulthood too. So.
Oh, okay.
Negative on all counts, guys. The hell are we talking about here?
No, but the funny part about it is that Ultra Magnus was just Optimus Prime painted white.
Yeah,
he was all right. But when have you ever seen a hot rod vehicle drag a trailer, bro?
He has it. Rodimus Prime has a trailer.
Yes, but not in real life.
Yeah. Rodimus Prime has a trailer.
Yes.
No, he's talking about a hot rod vehicle with dragging a trailer.
Yeah.
Not Hot Rod, but as Rodimus he does.
All right, so here's where my
Hot Rod evolved into Rodimus.
Right. But here's where my course of thought comes from. Yeah. The cartoon pole position. Right? This is before I knew this stuff was imported from Japan and it came from XYZ basis. All right. Remember pole position? The cars or even Knight Rider. The cars went into the trailer, right? The hot rods, the speedsters, right? They would just roll into there, and the trailer was a mobile headquarters. Yeah. it was staring you right in the face. You didn't need to do anything else with Rodimus. Just you're selling Ultra Magnus, you're selling Rodimus. He rolls right into the back of the trailer.
No, you don't. You're not listening.
I'm not listening.
You're not listening. That toy line was over. Next toy line is this. This is what we have to sell. So Hasbro and everybody else was like, how the fuck do we sell this? And that's how they sold this. They can't keep selling the same thing. Nowadays, every time you get a new Transformers movie, you get a new Optimus Prime. I mean, that they just change it up and whatever. But back in the day, it was this all exists. We have to bring it over here and sell it. So the story has to sell this shit. The same thing with same thing with the comics, right? The comics like G.I. Joe, they were just like, just start feeding shit into the comic book. And Larry Hama was like, fuck this Serpentor shit. And as soon as he was given creative license to kill him, he killed Serpentor. So, it was all of that stuff was designed to sell toys. So Rodimus, Hot Rod, became Rodimus and became the leader because they had to sell a toy. And that's it. There was no other alternative message to any of this stuff, right?
Right.
Now, with us, we can look at it and say, ooh, we could like go this way and go that way.
Yes.
But at the time, it was all based on how do we sell this red truck, this orange and red truck? And so that's how it came around. And then the cartoon was already made in there. So it's not like they're going to make their own cartoon.
I know.
Okay.
But it's still shitty.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with Megatron and Galvatron because they originally weren't the same person. They were different characters.
Right.
The movie is the only thing that's new. Everything else this is our Transformers stuff. And they decided to kill off all these characters on screen so that they could then sell, the new line.
Forget about the whole Optimus dying. That shit was rough when he killed Brawl and Prowl on the ship. That was just like, fuck, man. You saw the smoke come out of their mouth, the eye shattered. It was like,
you had to understand as a buyer of the toys that those guys are dead, so you can't play with them anymore. Now you have to go buy RC and Hot Rod and those guys. You got to go get the new guys because everybody else is dead.
There's the fishing pole that you're talking about.
Yeah, if you scroll down, there's a picture of the in vehicle mode with the fishing rod as an accessory on the body. I'm not sure why they made the Matrix blue like that either. Because it wasn't like that on the. I mean, all they did was add more accessories. It's the same figure as before, just with more accessories.
I think it's hilarious that the robot is fishing. Fucking great. I don't remember his shield though.
Yeah, but he did that in the movie.
Yeah, that was in the movie when he was training.
With Spike's son. What's his name?
Yeah, when he was training on the shuttle, he had the lightsaber and the shield.
Okay.
And the shield and that sword, that's from when he was on the Quintesson planet fighting all the Sharkicons.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't remember that part, but okay. All I remember was
I don't know what that little
view from. Look
that
out
little spinner thing. Oh, that's like his extra fist. He turns it into a blade and yeah. Right.
Yeah. Fucking who was it? Judd Nelson did the voice?
Judd Nelson.
Yeah. Way to go, Judd.
Yeah. Love the movie. I will pass on this toy though.
Yeah, I will also.
It's something that's never going to transform. Like it's just going to be like I have the original one. It's still in the box in robot mode. It will never be transformed. I watched the video. I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's not fun.
Right.
The people on my Transformers groups lose their shit over these movies, over these 84 figures. Like they are out of their minds over all of these things.
They have. Did you see? They have a Prowl that has a crack in the windshield from when he got shot in the movie version.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
And I forget who's in the pack with him. I think it's Ironhide, and he's damaged too.
Yeah, that's another thing that pissed me off. The whole Ironhide and Ratchet.
Yeah,
they'd have faces. It was this TV. It was the windshield that was their face.
Because those were Dalekone figures, and they had people who controlled them and sat in there. So so when they were bringing Transformers over, Hasbro said we want a new figure, but then they didn't want to do a new mold. So like just release it like that.
Gotcha. Yes, it was a new level of horror. Yes. Yay. Jay passes on a toy. Transformers were never my thing. You're my wife. You should understand that. Why are we even married? If you're not, if you gotta, come on, girl.
But
Yeah.
then you have to think about how
Yes.
like that movie changed everything that came after it. Though it changed G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
So much that they had to rewrite the script for that movie.
Right. He's in a coma.
Yeah.
Right. And not just that. I think the My Little Pony movie went also direct to TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
But you would think that they were other Joes should have been killed off in that movie, right? If it was the same thing of we have to bring in the new line of figures, these other ones have to go.
There was a ton of Joes that should have been.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they just got captured. Like you had like Snake Eyes and Quick Kick and Let's Kicked.
I think that there was the thing is that there was pushback on these deaths of these characters, and so there was no way that they were going to make G.I. Joe the movie and kill off Scarlet and Duke and like show them on screen dying. There's no way that's going to happen. So all they did there was just sort of retire them out,
and
replace them with
that would have been cool too. You know what I mean? Hey, they've retired. You know, I mean, it would have taught us an early lesson. But
eventually, you're useless.
In the comic books, they didn't care. You mentioned Serpentor. Serpentor wasn't the only one that
comics
died.
are different, yeah. But as far as like the movies, like
Snow
that
Job
stuff
got
is always every time you see a cartoon, parents are like, "Oh, it's for kids," and that's not necessarily the case, my friends.
No. In the comics, Larry Hama pulled no punches.
Yep.
You know, a Snow Job, Stalker, and Quick Kick died horrendously. Ripcord got killed. Serpentor, Hardmaster. Shit, in the first issue, spoilers of over a year and change, of the brand new Energon universe, they killed Rock and Roll on the last page, man. Rock and fucking roll, man. Come on.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. Are they permitted to do that with these? Are they allowed to kill those characters off because they're marketing tools now?
Bro, he killed them in the
Hasbro has to approve all of this, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So they don't give a shit. They just want these brands to do something that it wasn't doing with IDW for 20 years.
The money.
Yeah.
He's making the money. Excuse me. He's generating awareness, right?
And making money.
And
he's selling far more issues than IDW ever did.
And that is just generating more awareness for people to get into the figures. Cartoons are for kids. Cue Watership that. Yeah, you know, it's not just that. Was it Star Chasers was a little bit of an adult.
I mean, at the time, all the manga was all the anime was coming over, Akira, and all that kind of stuff. So it was getting weird in those times.
Well, I mean, look at The Secret of Nim was rated G. That movie is not G.
What movie?
Yes,
Secret of Nim.
Secret of Nim is definitely a G-rated movie. Come on.
No, there's blood in that movie. It was like stabbing mice. And
stabbing mice.
It was mice. It doesn't count because remember he stabbed that guy in the chest and killed him.
Okay, it happens. You never been in a hood?
That happens. The last unicorn wasn't for kids, right? They killed the unicorn, didn't they?
So? Haven't you ever seen what is that Never Ending Story where the kid and the horse in the swamp? Come on.
That's right.
Yeah, he came back. He came back at the end of the movie though, so it didn't count.
Who, the horse came back?
Yeah.
Everything came back. Everything rebirthed.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because he started a new story at the end.
Okay. Did they ever figure out what the girl's name was? The princess's name?
Yeah.
What was it?
I actually started watching that the other day, and I had the subtitles on. I didn't make it to that part of the movie because it's terrible.
You want to know?
Yeah. What is it?
Star Child.
Yeah.
That
was his mother's name. He yells it out, and for the life of me, I don't know what he said.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like that. You're supposed to it's supposed to be an ambiguous thing. So people have asked it forever, but it's Star Child. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. The Last Unicorn had some pervy scenes. Okay. Rip Sullivan. No one remembers you, but me and Daphne. Yeah, I don't know who Sullivan is. I'm sorry.
It's probably the horse.
The horse from Never Ending Story.
No, that's Artax. Sullivan has to be from Last Unicorn or something.
Possibly. Lorraine, fill us in.
Yeah, I've never heard Sullivan before.
Yeah,
My sister used to watch Last Unicorn all the time. That does not ring a bell, so I don't know.
I was upset because I thought Last Unicorn was like a prequel to like a Thundercats or something.
To the next unicorn?
No, because the Last Unicorn died on Third Earth, right? And on Second Earth, and the next thing with Third Earth for the Thundercats. One leads into the next.
I thought Darkness killed the Last Unicorn.
No, what do you mean? I was a kid. I'm not. I listen. Out of the four of us, I'm the youngest one here. Don't give me none of that. All right?
I thought Marvin was the youngest.
No, Marvin's got me about a few months.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're still 50. It's not like you're a child.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, when I was a kid, come on, man, I wasn't like you.
I'll go with.
Wasn't like you.
I'll go with Tom's old thing. It's a dumb kid.
Not a dumb kid. Oh, Sullivan was a rat who got stabbed in Nim.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. All right. Okay.
I have what's really weird? I have one memory of this Secret of Nim. One. And it's because I was with my mom when we watched it. And at some point, the rat, the main rat, or whatever her name is, she says, "Damn." And I was like, oh shit, they just sweared in the theater. And I'm with my mom. Like, that is my only memory of the Secret of Nim.
Oh, come on. But they said Transformers the movie.
That's all I remember.
Damn wasn't a swear, a curse.
But what at that point, I was like, I have never been with my mom when somebody said something shit, piss, damn, anything, like nothing. That was the first time I had been around her. I had heard the words before, but I was like, oh no. That's she brought me to see this again. She brought me to see this kids movie, right? Yeah. And they're swearing in it.
How'd it go down the Transformers movie when Spike said, "Oh shit, what are we going to do now?"
I didn't see that in the theater. I didn't see that till VHS long after.
Yeah, no, Mom took me to see Ninja Turtles in the theater.
That wasn't for children either.
It kind of was. It was a don't hang out with.
The movie's pretty dark.
If you're a redheaded stepchild, don't hang out with gangs. You know what I mean?
It's a furry movie, man. What are you doing watching furry movies?
Ninja Turtles wasn't a furry movie.
They're all furries. They're all anthropomorphic animals. They're all furries.
Oh well. Okay.
They're not furry per se.
Yeah, that's what
they are. They are all people-sized anthropomorphic animals.
They got that. Okay. And I was also a Ernie Reyes Jr. mark as a kid, right? What?
I don't know who that is.
The little Filipino kid from Last Dragon.
I don't know what Last Dragon is.
Who the fuck am I talking to right now?
Don't watch that '90s trash. What's the
90s?
What's Last Dragon? I've literally never heard of it.
Are you serious?
And what else is he in? If you're a mark for the kid, what else is he in?
He had a show. I think it was called The Electric Knight or The Electric Ninja. It was him and Buck Rogers. Who was Buck Rogers? That he just
Gil Gerard.
Gil Gerard had a show, right? And it showed up as one of those Disney Sunday night movies, and it was so popular that it went and it spun off into its own TV show. He was in the Rock movie, The Rundown, where it had him, the guy from American Pie, Rosario Dawson.
You're going to tell me you don't like those Shogun, the Shogun.
Sho'nuff I've heard of, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, you've never seen the movie at all? Okay.
No, I know what it is. But I don't. I've never heard of any of this or this person.
Are you kidding me? Who's better than Sho'nuff?
Never heard of any of this kid's stuff.
Interesting.
Wow.
Or the kid's name.
Ernie Reyes. He was in Three Ninjas.
Why would I ever watch Three Ninjas? Who are you talking to now? Why would I ever take 3 minutes to watch Three Ninjas?
So, anyways, Ernie Reyes Jr. was a child prodigy because his dad was a stuntman, right? He was a little Filipino kid, and at 9-10 years old, he was out there.
I don't know if prodigy is the correct word.
Bro, he was still in the fucking
child actor. Okay.
Yes. But he was able to do shit that many kids his age could not do.
Like you?
Yeah, there we go. Thank you, William. See, when William shows up, he knows what I'm fucking talking about. All right, The Last Dragon is an urban classic, Tom.
Yes.
Thank you, William. I love
Never
you.
heard of it. He was
Sidekicks
also in
with
Red
Joel.
Sonja. He was in the Rundown.
He was in Red
He
Sonja.
did
That's right.
Stunt work for Crystal Skull. That doesn't mean anything. Motion capture stuff. Who cares?
And he was in Ninja Turtles. He was one of the turtles.
Yeah,
but
he was Donatello's stuntman. Yeah.
And he was also in the gang.
Dude, this guy's this. I don't understand the love of this dude. He doesn't seem to have that big of a rundown here.
He never got beat up by Bruce Lee or his son.
Like he was big in the late 80s, mid 80s to kind of late, not big, but I mean that's his job. Was he was in these things.
Yes.
But
I know where you're going.
but like there's nothing here, man. There's nothing here.
I think he got sick, right? Wasn't he sick?
He did. He got cancer. He got
Oh,
cancer.
is he dead?
No, he's alive now. But he.
Oh yeah, he's still working. He's doing stuff.
Yeah.
Recently. But this is all stuff I've never heard of this stuff.
Yes, William. He had the fight scene with The Rock. Yes.
Well, you guys can keep that. I'm not gonna worry about that.
So hold on. Let's go back for a second. Last Dragon, Timac. It was a WPIX, regular routine Friday night movie. Or Saturday night movie.
Yeah, that was local to us though.
Oh, that was local to us. That's right.
I mean, they played a lot here too. Like it was one of those.
It was the Berry Gordy movie.
One of the stations continuously.
You had what's her name? And not Apollonia. Vanity, yeah. Right? Hello, soundtrack by El DeBarge. I mean, come on. What was the other song that El DeBarge did? Ain't no stopping us. No stopping. What? God damn it. You're not going to shit on my singing on my show.
Bro, you're shitting on your own singing.
Come on.
You open your mouth.
You have to use Isaac Hayes' line from "I'm gonna get you, sucker." If you can't dig my melodious voice,
yes. I don't know if I'd consider Last Dragon a kids movie, but it's one of the best bad movies ever. Yeah, but not the worst best bad movie ever. I'm thinking the worst best bad movie ever goes to Jim Cotta, hands down, bro.
Troll 2. Troll 2.
Troll 2. That's the one with Lorraine from Seinfeld.
Oh my!
No, that's the first one. Troll 2 is the worst movie. They even have a documentary called "The Worst Movie Ever" about that movie.
Really, Troll 2 is the worst.
The lead actor in the movie never acted before in his life. He's a dentist.
Oh, that was like the Lone Ranger movie from the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Like he showed up to the audition, never acted before, and he got hired. Guy,
cue the kid from Terminator right there, Terminator 2.
Yeah,
Eddie Furlong.
Yeah, yeah. Poor guy, never stood a chance. I see Timac all the time at NYCC, bro. Timac is a regular in the convention circuit, and I got some stuff about that.
He is not
the song you were singing is from Breaking Bad. Okay, thanks, David. All right. From Breaking Bad, and Breaking Bad has a ninja connection, right? The girl was in the third ninja movie. What was her name?
The one from Breaking?
From Breaking, dude. Yeah, bro. Oh my god, remember the third ninja movie?
Where Ninja 3 the Dominion, the one where you have to only a ninja can kill a ninja.
See, you're not a mark for Eddie Reyes. You're a mark for martial arts crap. That's what's happening right here.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, and it's not even good martial arts crap either.
No, of course not. Hello, come on, bro. American Ninja? Who wasn't watching American Ninja?
I listen. I can't say I saw all of them. I saw all
right. What was that? What was the thing he used to do?
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Well, the good news is American Gladiators is coming back, so you get to watch a bunch of people use steroids beat up people.
That's all right. I'm okay with that. Just that's what they should do though at the beginning of every show is they should pump them with the here comes and like grow them all up and then you got something. Then you really have.
Did anyone watch the documentary on Netflix about the original American Gladiator?
Yeah. I stood online for the bathroom with Nitro at New York Comic Con, and he wore a big leather jacket, American Gladiator style. I was like, "What's going on, man?"
Did you mark out? out?
No, I was like, "You're not skipping me." Not on this line, baby. Here we go. Breaking the hip hop movie from the 80s. Yes. Ain't no stopping us. All right. Here we go. Best of the best with the best martial artist of all time.
Eric Roberts.
No, bro. One better. Mr. Penn. What was Sean Penn's brother's name? What was Sean Penn's brother's name that he was in Best of the
We're all trying to forget, bro.
Come on, bro, that he was in Reservoir Dogs. Oh my God.
No one cares.
Bro, they can.
Listen, I'll say this. I know Best of the Best. I actually know that movie. That's one that's in my brain. It sits right next to Victory, the soccer movie with Sylvester Stallone. Those two sit right next to each other.
I remember that. That was the one from when they were in World War II, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Way to be, bro.
Michael Caine and Pele. Yeah.
I don't know. But I mean, how is it that you got to watch all those movies in the 80s and you skipped over Laser Blast? I don't understand.
Because that Laser Blast was on WHT. I had Cinemax, my man. All right. I was elite for shitty movies. We had Cinemax. All right, buddy?
Yeah, Cinemax to watch those questionable movies Friday night at midnight.
The Skinemax movies.
Yeah. You know, the fucked up thing is I try to stay up late enough to watch Skinemax. I was out. I was done, kid.
Real kids just set their VCR, man. Real kids just set their VCRs.
Yeah. I have money like that, buddy. Shit. But no, dude. I mean, man, it's such fucking great movies, bro. In the fucking 80s. Great fucking shitty fucking movies, bro.
Nah, they're just shitty.
Yeah.
Most of them are just shitty. Yeah. In retrospect, most of them really are just shitty. But at their time, they were a unique kind of shitty at unique moments in our lifetimes to where they became our nostalgia. They became our personality. You know, it's why I rag on people that came up with, you know, their childhood in the 90s, because like that shit's terrible. Get it away from me. I don't want any of it. But it's what they came up with, you know, and that's why they're coming up now with this new stuff. And I'm like, I feel bad for you that you're coming up with this sort of pseudo garbage. But you know, it is what it is.
Some of it's good. Like
I mean, I'm not saying all of it's bad, but like it's see, the thing is like, let's just take horror, right? A lot of the horror stuff now is just Tetrising things that have happened over the last 40 years into a new thing. So it's not really new, but it's new to this audience because they're the young audience coming up. So that's why that works. And Streets of Fire is a fucking what do they call it? A street opera with, you know, starring the Green Goblin, for God's sakes. Yeah.
Yes, another one we watched a lot in the 80s. What was the name from the bad guy from Weapons? What was the name? The auntie.
I don't. No one cares about that fucking movie. No one cares.
She was in it.
She might care because she was
like
in it.
15 minutes into that movie, and the teacher lady, I just want to reach through the screen and smack the shit out of her.
Yeah, right. It's terrible. It's all terrible. Just stop talking about it. Stop talking. Perfect example of what kids now are coming up with, and they think that shit is good. Like
Streets of Fire. Streets of Fire was good.
Streets of Fire again. Let's not call it good. Let's call it unique. Fair. Let's call it different. Let's call it fun. It is a musical. Fun. It's got a lot going on with it.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
a fun movie.
The first time I ever saw Robert Townsend, right? Yeah. You had what's your name from The Outsiders? Oh my God, Diane Lane, right? Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, but Ellen Aim, man, she was the stuff.
Here's a trivia for you. Did you know Robert Townsend was in the Warriors?
No.
He played one of the baseball Furies.
Really? All right, so I got another Warriors trivia for you.
Oh Jesus! No.
Do you know Larry Hama was in the Warriors?
Good for him.
He was in the Warriors,
Who's
dude.
not against the Warriors, JD?
I have nothing against the Warriors. It's just the trivia bullshit. Oh, let me show you some dumb shit that I found on Google. But go ahead.
It wasn't on Google. Larry Hama posted the pictures on his thing, dude. He was there. Can you dig it?
I think he was.
Can you dig
Here's
it?
trivia for you. I'm in Spider-Man.
There you go.
Which one?
First Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire.
Get outta here.
Is it Tobey Maguire?
Yes.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire. Yeah. So the wrestling scene where they have the steel cage match, I'm in that crowd. I was part of
Get
that
out of here.
thing. Yeah.
Very cool. I was in the Stuart Little movie. Stuart Little too. I was an extra there. All right, way to be.
Yeah. But I was in Spider-Man. So
Yeah, listen, I get it. I would have liked to be. I would have chosen Spider-Man over Stuart Little too. You know what I'm saying? All right. Here we go.
Which rat did you play?
I wasn't one of the rats, bro. I was in the park scene. Whatever. Okay. It came out around the same time as The Last Dragon, and Rick Moranis. Thank you, Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
He was in it.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, Rachel Falkenberg from the Warriors was in it also.
Got to get off the Warriors, man. Got to get off the Warriors.
Dude, it's gonna be a play directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda here in New York.
Are you going to be there the first night to go see it?
Nah, I'm not into it like that.
They've been trying to remake that movie for like 20 years now, and they just
they can't make it. They can't make it. You know. Besides, we're getting the Odyssey already. You know, the original version, which is all that the Warriors is. It's just the fucking Odyssey. You know. Can you dig it though? Can you dig it, sucker?
All right, you're 30 minutes in, and we haven't even discussed the question for the show.
Oh well, thank you for the segue, buddy. Okay, well,
I don't really think that was a segue. That was like a condemnation. Like, you know, it was just like, you know.
I was like, yeah, what the fuck are we doing here, man?
Exactly.
You know, we were talking about some good stuff. We were easing into this. This small talk, folks. For anybody who hasn't seen this before, right? This is just a bunch of guys at the bar. And I think out of the three of us, I'm the only one. The four of us, I'm the only one who drinks. The other three really don't drink at all.
Drinks and is all about martial arts movies. That's Jay.
Yeah.
You know, I need a little bit of indoctrination over here. I do. I've had a long day, right? But this is just stuff that you're gonna see in the bar. You know what I mean? Or at a burger place if we're fucking bullshit after a con.
Listen, they're all commenting. They're in on it.
Yeah, they are, and I'm glad they are. All right, I'm talking about for anybody who's showed up here for the first time. But we are going to talk about some comic book stuff.
Fuck.
And everyone leaves the show.
And there we go.
We'll see you guys.
How were you guys affected by Diamond?
No, how are you guys still being affected by Diamond?
I'm not. I am not affected by that.
We were marked safe from the Diamond shutdown.
That's correct.
But, you know, the other day on Calderon's show, Tom brought up a question, right? What mattered more, art or
No, that's not what I asked.
You asked a 20-minute question.
I asked, does story matter in the context of the audience buying the book? Not us. We all are writers. We understand our story matters to us. Do we think that story matters to the consumer to the point where we should be hyper stressing about what story we're writing?
And that's our show, guys. Sorry, Tom took
I told Calderon, I don't bring softball questions.
No, you don't. You don't.
Yeah, listen, I appreciate that.
I mean, streamline it, right? It's called Streamland. Bring me the essence, right? Bring me the cliff notes. How do I kill it? Best line I've ever fucking heard. But you know, it got me thinking. Right? And it's consistent.
You do that?
Sometimes I get
Not
stuck
consistently.
In consistency is not consistent.
He's talking about your thoughts.
Son of a mother. Can I finish the fucking question?
Inconsistentcomics.com.
Yes.
Inconsistent streaming. I like that. But
so what was your question?
Son of a mother. All right. So for those who are watching this on YouTube, you see the line underneath the screen, and it's going to say, is consistency the most important factor in comic book publishing? So is it the regular release schedule? Is it the regular creative team? Is it something that you can get the consumer base hooked onto, and they expect to see, almost Pavlovian?
Yes.
More important than art and writing.
Consistency is more important. Yes, 100%. Because people will buy shit just because it's consistent.
Most definitely.
Marvel and DC prove that people will just buy shit every month, if only in some cases, if only to complain about it. Oh, here's the new issue of Spider-Man and I hate it, and the new issue of Batman and I hate it, or whatever. So, yes, consistency. It's like it becomes habit. Consistency is habit. So the more consistent you can be, the faster you can sort of release something. The more people stay engaged in it, whether they like it or whether they're there to hate on it. Either way, So yeah, because consistency. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've changed teams. Now they can complain again. Even though if your book is on time, they can be like, oh, well, this art isn't as good as the last art. This writer is not as good as the last writer. So yeah, consistency is everything to the floppy side of the business.
Okay. Calderon.
It depends, I would say, on the individual and where you're at. If you're just buying the books regularly, because I was at a point where I would just go in and buy every X-Men book that came out. And then I just got fed up with Chris Claremont not being able to finish his story. So I gave up on it. And then from that point on in, I'm way more interested in story and art. So for me, something being inconsistent doesn't matter. It's the quality of the work. I'm willing to wait years for a creator to finish a work. You understand? You got to remember, I don't buy monthly floppies. I buy omnibuses. I buy trade paperbacks. Those are the things I buy. So you could tell me today, hey, this book is fantastic. All right, I'll read it in 5 years when they compile it into an omni.
If they get to that point.
If it gets to that point. And you know what? And if it's not good enough to get to that point, I won't read it.
Oh, okay.
And
how it works.
Yeah, and to clarify, I'm the same way. I buy trades. That's primarily what I do. I buy very few floppies. But my comment is basically on the general comic book scene. Is you can see people just being like, I have Superman on my pull list. Just keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming.
Right.
And you have to reach a point like JD and I kind of have at some point where it's like, this isn't working anymore. But that's hard for a lot of people because the consistency breeds that I have to have that issue because I have all the other issues. And it's really hard to cut off a collection and say,
yes,
oh, we're not going to do it anymore. That's really difficult.
Right. So they got to get you hooked. What do you think, Marvin?
I mean, but that isn't that like the same thing that when Jim Lee left X-Men, like how many people probably didn't drop that book when the art wasn't consistent, like because you bought on what's his name?
Well, Brandon Peterson came on right after him.
No, it was
and then Joe Mad was soon after, wasn't he?
No, before that. This was Kubert. Eddie Kubert.
Kubert. Okay.
Eddie Kubert. His art, his like he's not even close to Jim Lee. So like it's like you went from Jim Lee to like a kind of a lower tier artist as far as that was concerned, and it messed with the book. So then that lost consistency. So that's when people were like, oh well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people dropped that book then. But like you said, is that if the people didn't drop it, they were like, oh, I have to keep this because I don't want to have gaps in my story, right, on my shelf. So did they go back later and rebuy those books because they didn't want to have gaps? Even though if the books are no good or good or not, like you said, if it's on my list, I'm going to get it, and I just feel like I just want to keep buying this book because I've been buying it and I don't want to have gaps. Okay. But as with like JD saying, it's like there's consistency and quality too. So again, if the quality drops, does the book leave my pull list because it's not as good as it once was? And the consistent shifting of creative teams. That's a problem.
Mhm.
So you get one writer, one artist on 30 issues of Spider-Man. Someone else comes on for 20, and then you go to someone else, to someone else, to someone else. Like, wouldn't people rather just have 100 issues of the same creative team?
Back in the day, Marvel used to have a bonus, right? And if you had hit more than 3 issues in a row, the bonus would start to build up.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of the problems that Byrne had with the Captain America run, was that he was falling back. And the editor's job was to make sure the book came out on time. So he prepped the filler, and I see David Flynn saying it, the dreaded filler issue. He prepped the filler, and Byrne was like, no, because he didn't want to lose out on his fucking bonus for Captain America.
And that also is the idea of Marvel and DC not wanting to create the next image, right? They didn't want to create superstar creators that would then leave.
Yeah. We got over here, we got Green Lantern Burks saying, when it comes to indie books, I'll buy based on story. If it's a character I follow, see name, handle, I need both. Okay.
Yeah.
But how do you get into a book that's brand new based on the story? You can't. You have, like, that first issue has to be sold on the art, not the story. Like, I'm not. Or I see a book on the shelf, I can't read it.
Yeah, the other side to that coin, you're right, 100%. If you're just looking at the rack, it's the art first, right? Or the other side is somebody could have pitched it to you. The comic book store could have said, "Oh, you like Spider-Man? You might like this thing over here." That's what we hope for in this world, right? Is that the comic book store or people reading stuff will be like, "Hey, you like that? You should read Critter. Like, this is a really good, book." That's what we all pray for. But whether it happens or not.
Yeah, well, I mean, it happens in some stores, but like, I've talked to retailers, and they tell, like, well, and JayDee guys probably have watched our show where we've had people say, "Yeah, I do that," and then other people say, "Eh."
Right. And selling is.
I don't know. What do I do?
But I think this is also going back to Diamond. The loss of previews is an issue because in the previews, at least you had a small blurb where you had a chance to pitch your stuff.
Yeah, but that stuff's was on the computer too. Like, you can go to diamond.com and get that same information.
Oh yeah, you could also, and some books had a preview of the preview where you could preview pages from the book on Diamond.
And
like, I know that you like Diamond, or you like the preview book, and I did too, just because that's who we are. But I would talk to retailers and be like, people, nobody wants these books. Like, they would get like 5 of them for their customers. Nobody cared. Yeah. They got all of their information, and it was because all their information moved from like Wizard magazine, Diamond, into just online. So they'll go to Bleeding Cool and Newsarama and whatever else, and they'll get all of their news of like what's coming from those places now versus
right. But that stuff doesn't exist anymore. Like, there's no website that is gathering that
yet anymore.
Yeah.
Well, but now they're getting it from influencers, right? TikTokers, people will say, "Oh, check out this and XYZ."
But don't we all understand that influencers are bullshit at this point? I mean, don't we all know this is bullshit?
Of course they're paid.
Yeah, right.
But they're showing up on people's feeds.
Yeah, no, I understand. I get the concept of it.
Yeah.
But every time I see it, they get about 7 seconds before I can realize whether they're a legitimate person talking about what they just bought, or they are a paid person to talk about this stuff.
Well, just call it what it is. It's shilling. It's a paid shield.
Yeah. Sure. But that's what I'm saying is can't we tell that by now? Like, we can still tell, thankfully, like within about 5 seconds, whether something is AI when we hear it. It's like, nope, that's AI. Scroll away. And it's the same thing with someone talking about comics. Look at my comic. I got this comic today, and let me tell you about it. It's like, no, fuck you. You're being paid to talk about that. Versus somebody who I can generally tell is like, this is my day. I went to the comic book store. Here's my stack of shit. I want to talk about it. I can hear it in their voice. There's an emotion to it that you can feel. But when it's just a meatball who's been paid to talk about something, it does not translate.
Again, that's lack of consistency, right? Again. You're not being consistent with the way that you are selling something. So you're selling a comic the same way you would sell protein pills that they're continuously pushing on there.
Yes.
Or the those food delivery services when they come up. Oh, and this video is sponsored by and it's just reading a byline of it. You didn't eat that stuff. You don't know anything about it. They sent it to you. They gave you a card. Say this and then move on.
Yeah.
Marvin, I feel like you are on the Titanic right now. Like, do we all feel like he's about to slide off screen?
I'm just happy that the dog doesn't have the cone around him. Last week,
No, he got his cone on.
Oh, he's got the cone on. I didn't see
He
it.
really got it off. It's off.
It's off. He was in the background earlier.
Yeah, that's what I said. He doesn't have it on.
Zeno.
There you go.
He's back there.
Oh, buddy. How you doing?
Now he's camera shy.
Yeah. The attention's on you. You don't want to do anything. I got you. All right. So based on what we're establishing as consistency, how does an independent comic book maintain consistency?
You have to do the same thing. You just have to hit your schedule, whatever it is. The faster, the better. But if you're like, we're doing this quarterly, as long as you're quarterly, you should be theoretically in good shape. But the longer that you give them in between issues, the more opportunity they have to not be interested anymore.
Right.
That's why Marvel and DC, like we talked about the editors, right? Monthly. Don't give them the chance to sort of breathe.
Yes, that's the key right there. Don't give them the chance to find anything else.
Yeah.
Inundate them with product. Right.
But I think, like Calderon said, in the context of most of, like, we're talking about indies. I mean, he's talking about Marvel and DC too, but the context of indies, we all kind of know that all of that moves a little slower anyway. Right. So we're buying things because we like whatever it's presenting to us. Like we've already bought in. We know the creator. We're like the artist. We're like, oh, that concept is cool. We're buying in. We're already there. If it comes out 3 times a year, we're in. We're already there. We understand. But again, the larger market is different when you're dealing with, the comic book stores.
All right. So can you bring up that comment that Michael just made? And
okay, I'll go through some of them. Let's see. Lorraine says you're on the Batman angle. Marvin.
Yeah, Dutch angle.
The Dutch angle. Okay, hey, isn't that the Dutch of?
The villain just now.
Here we go, Michael. Now more people are getting their publishers release information from websites like League of Comic Geeks for their pull list. The problem is sites like that don't talk about indie comics.
And the reason why they don't do that is because they do not pull comics from any other source outside of Marvel, DC, and Image. I asked them a while back where they were getting their data from. They said directly from the publishers. You have to go in as an indie publisher and enter in your own books on League Comic Geeks.
Okay.
Which I've done. I've done up to issue 4, I think, and I just gave up on it. Like this is time consuming.
Right. The juice isn't worth the squeeze, and that's the other thing because we operate so lean.
Mm-hmm. But it's a good tool, because you can put your character information in there, your storyline information in there. It's a good tool that people can then find your product on, and then they can say, oh, I have this issue. They can there's conversations on there and stuff like that. But again, it's another thing you have to build.
There's so many things we have to do, so many things we try to do, but we don't have the time to, right?
But now you get into what? Consistency, right?
Consistency. There's other ways that I don't want to say to get around consistency, but there's things that you can do to maybe help mitigate that lack of, and that's something that the 4 of us are doing. Yeah. No. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Right. Can we show a little something there, guys?
No.
Yeah. I agree.
No.
We can't even show
too early, bro.
Burlesque marketing. Burlesque marketing. Less is more.
Son, we can't even
You
show
do
like
it at the right time.
the uncolored art.
No.
Son of a mother.
you
Son of a mother.
had it prepped up, didn't you?
You know what I'm saying? I got amped. You know, and honestly, it was honestly something I should have asked you guys before we started today. Like but we got caught up talking Robotech.
Well, I think that's what we do. So we like later on we talk about like delivery dates and when we release it.
But we're gonna be doing something like, you know, we're gonna have a unified card puzzle set for those who do not know. All right, and between all of our campaigns, a few others like Rob Multari, who's not here with us, we're gonna have a stretch goal on each one of our campaigns, where the first stretch goal that gets hit is put together with every other card that comes out in the set, and you know, well, here's the front, but the back would have a unifying image. All you got to do is back our fucking campaigns, and if you don't want it, you don't got to back them. And that's the great thing about it, all right? You're either part of it already, or if you want all of it, you can keep going for the others. And you're not doing anything other than buying kick-ass motherfucking independent comic books. All right? The first one is going to be coming out when, Tom?
January 24th. So basically about 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks. Then
so I would say that we will probably go ahead and start to do real teases next week.
Real teases next week.
Yes. So you all are here, you're hearing it. Come back next week. Yes. We'll have real teases for you next week.
Now, I know I'm launching on Friday night, February 13th. Is Calderon launching in between us?
Hopefully.
Okay.
Because you got to remember,
you might get the first 3 cards really quickly.
Yeah. I have a golden rule, and the golden rule is, you know, I fulfill and then launch.
His golden rule is he fucks like a bunny rabbit. Just shoots him out, baby. Like
consistency, Jay.
Consistency. Love that. Here we go. Someone's putting up Critter. Someone's putting Critter up there for the Antarctic releases. All right.
I love that. Whoever you are there, I love that you know what Critter is. That's fantastic.
Way to be. Hey, what's up, Lori? How we doing? So guys, they won't look like this, and because this is my set, but my set will be in my campaign also, but the first stretch goal card will be part of the unifying set. All right. So I can't wait to show you guys what's coming with it. There's a little more bits and bobs that need to be ironed out before
bits and bobs.
The rest of the set gets revealed. Right. But yeah, in the first 2 months of the year, you get 3 cards, baby. Way to be. Who's this guy showing up? Hello. Oh, hey, Marvin. So, but is that something that you think makes up for the lack of consistency, guys, or no?
What?
Working out a campaign with others, an interconnected marketing gimmick.
It can, it can kill some time in between things. You know, if it's like if I go and then there's something immediately after, but it's not me, and then same thing, like something else, and it's not the first 2, but it's all connected, and people are like, oh, this is the 3rd one, this is the 4th one, right? Like they know these are coming in these months,
right?
It can help keep people kind of focused on this is where I need to be on this day so I can get the card, whatever.
Because we're each going to continue promoting the card set in the campaigns for future releases.
Sure.
Right. Yeah. So it's not like it's going to be.
Yeah. So like my campaign, like once we know where everybody's coming out, right, we can actually, in my campaign, we can put a little blurb in there where it's like the kid starts here, goes to Calderon, goes to Rosario. And then that way the people that are getting them know like, oh, this is the calendar dates for these things, throughout the year when everybody's doing stuff. So.
Yeah. But I mean, even though that my campaign is the 3rd one, I'm still going to be promoting campaigns 1 and 2 for the set from my other updates, and I'm going to keep continuing to promote it with Marvin and Rob's that come out later on in the year. Right? I'm excited for this. What's good for me to see are people working hard and going for it to become creatives instead of just waiting around till they die and their last words are, "I wish I had tried." Yeah, you got to go for it, man. The only one you can count on at the end of the day is you, bud.
Right. Or the people who sit around and complain about everything not being the way they want it to be when they can't put their foot forward in anything and create anything.
Oh my God! You just called out 90% of people on the internet.
Those who can't teach. Those who can't teach critique. Right.
Well, you'll be happy to know I got the artwork for the first card, and I just sent it off to get colored, so I should get that back.
Very cool, man. Yeah. Very cool. I can't wait to show everybody the stuff. I can't wait. The unified. Well, we're not going to show the full unified image.
No, tease burlesque marketing.
Well, we're going to show at least the unified border soon.
Border.
Right?
Tease it.
We're not going to.
Tease it. I don't know. Jay understands what burlesque is.
That's the one with the nipple cups and the tassels. Right?
The art of the tease, Jay, is
that's
burlesque.
The stuff that will come out before Abbott and Costello took the stage.
That's wow, you were in the weeds now. I don't know where you are there. I don't know where you are there. Burlesque. Are you? No, you're thinking of that's not burlesque. What did they used to call those shows?
Can.
No.
Okay.
Can is kind of burlesque. Yeah. What did they fucking used to call that stuff back in the day? I don't know. But burlesque is.
I thought that was burlesque.
No, it's not burlesque.
What's burlesque?
Vaudeville. That's what I'm looking for. Good,
vaudeville.
Michael.
There
vaudeville.
we go. Thank you.
Yeah. And vaudeville has some burlesque elements to it, but burlesque is way more hypersexualized stuff. But again, it's the art of the tease because it's not. No one's naked, like you just said. It's the tassels and the.
So that's the one. So that's the Madonna video. Open your heart to me, where she's showing her stuff to the kids.
That's burlesque, yeah, because she's not naked or anything. But yeah, that's in that burlesque realm. Yes.
Okay.
That's different because she was actually in a porn room and she's supposed to be stripping. That's a different story. But it's down that road. Yes.
So what? So the kid paid his 2 bits and she didn't show his good. She didn't show him the goods.
She did not.
So she ripped them off.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes.
That was fucked up, bro. That was fucked up.
Get a refund.
He should have. I don't want to walk home with you because you're not going to show me the bits and the berries on the way home. If you didn't show when I paid for it, you think you're going to show it?
Are you reliving something, Jay?
Come on, bro. Yeah,
very personal story.
I am reliving something. Fuck Benny Hill. Fuck Benny Hill. Because I don't know how many times I fucking saw Benny Hill and I'm expected something and I get shit from Benny Hill as a kid. Fucking.
I was on broadcast TV, bro.
I didn't know I was a kid.
That's more dumb kid stuff right there.
I was sheltered.
Dumb kid stuff.
Here we go. Lori's laughing with us. Oh my God. Vaudeville. Yes, thank you, Michael. Green Lantern Bucks, Vaudeville. Yes. Burks, excuse me. Something soliciting minors. Woo! Lori said she should be on the list. Not just for that video, my dear. But okay. All right. So burlesque. Excuse me. Sorry.
The art of the tease.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Betty Page.
We're teaching you.
Betty Page? No, Betty Page.
Oh yeah, Betty Page for sure. Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I know who Betty Page is.
Yeah.
She was in the front of all those World War II bombers.
Correct.
Right? I know who we're talking about.
A lot more than that, Jay, but yes.
She did more than that? Wait, she went for the full Monty?
She's a lot more than that, Jay. Yeah. She was way more than a piece of art on a nose cone. Yes.
No, she was a real person.
Yeah, but she was all about it back in the day. All about it.
Really? She did a filmography?
There are films.
Get out of here. Oh
Look
man,
look how much Jay's learning tonight.
Look at that.
I like it.
So-
I like it.
So she didn't just do go-go dancing and stuff?
More than that, Jay. Yep.
So, all right. So if she had the filmography,
Jay, I want you to take a breath.
Yeah.
Take a breath. I'm going to tell you something. You're going to need the breath.
Uh-huh.
Betty Page
used
to spank other girls.
Oh.
See?
There we go.
See?
Very red light district of Betty.
It's incredible. If we would have had something like, I don't know, the internet to maybe look this stuff up on.
Oh my God! You think I'm a fiend looking at all of this shit, bro? I got other things to do with fucking internet, bro. Come on, man.
Okay.
I don't want my computer to catch a virus. Here we go. As a kid, I was forced to watch Benny Hill by my father. I was always wondering when I was being punished.
You were watching the wrong Benny Hill, Michael. And let me be clear, there is wrong Benny Hill. Because
Really?
throughout, if you go back to the start of Benny Hill through the 80s, it's really the 80s that are Benny Hill. The way that is sort of understood with Hill's Angels and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You go travel back into the 70s and it's not quite what we remember. There is some of it, but it's way more just pure satire jokes, pure satire skits. It doesn't quite land the way that 80s version kind of landed, because everything in the 80s, all of a sudden there were tits on movies all the time. Like the 80s changed everything. So, as the society grew, so did Benny into that more and more and more.
I don't know if Benny grew. You know what I mean? He was slapping that little bull guy in the head a lot. You know what I'm saying, bro? He went for it. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool, man. That old guy was the butt of the fucking joke all the time, man. Fucking old man. He should have gotten to see the titties, man. Here we go. That Benny Hill I saw was no bueno. Okay. It's the 80s, man.
Well, it's the 80s, plus it's also British humor. So, some people like Benny Hill, some people like Monty Python, it's like, I do not like Monty Python.
Me neither.
At all. It does not vibe for me.
Yeah. Sorry. The Holy Grail thing.
Yeah. No, it doesn't do anything for me, but I like Benny Hill. But again, only segments. Like when he came over to America, they were doing two things. One, they were doing like a Saturday night, 30 minutes, Benny Hill at like 11:30.
Okay.
Right. But then they would also do like, where we were anyway, they would do like an hour of Benny Hill, like for a whole week. Like you'd get Monday through Friday, you get like an hour, and they were like these different types of shows than these 30-minute things. So they were edited differently. They used different content. So we would always, every time Benny Hill was on, we would again make sure that VCR is running every night, and we'd be able to watch it the next day after school.
See, no, I don't know about you, Calderon. I don't remember him. I only remember Benny Hill on Saturday nights on WWOR TV, which was Channel 9 here in New York. And it was wrestling, Benny Hill, right before the USA Network, WW.
Right.
Yeah.
It was wrestling, Benny Hill or Benny Hill wrestling, and then old Hanna-Barbera cartoons like Herculoids and My Tour, stuff like that. And I conked out after that.
No, I don't even remember. Like I would just run across it every now and again and just keep going.
Okay.
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 What is my thing?
My Tour.
See, My Tour, yeah.
My Tour was cool.
I don't know, man. I thought Johnny Quest was the best out of all.
Johnny Quest
was like race band and killing everybody.
I know, bro. He was that guy from Mission Impossible. Right? No? I mean, he was 30 years old and he had a great fucking head of hair. No?
That's from him killing all those people. His hair turned gray.
There you go, bro.
That blood's good for the scalp.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Keeps
that was he didn't nourish nothing. He didn't nourish a thing, bro. He was killing him left and right, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, he was using it like Prel. Like, yeah. Get it in there.
You said Prel, something else that they don't even make that no more, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's from the 80s. That's from see, we got cool shit back then, guys. You know, the toys were good. They took chances with things. They took chances with things, and they're not doing that anymore. Right?
It's too expensive.
What I don't know if anybody's been seeing what's going on today. Circulating the internet was the way DC has been destroying Marvel, right? And I think out of the top 15 books, 14 were DC, and the only one that cracked the list.
Yeah, but it's mostly absolute shit, and you know.
I know why that's happening. I tell you why.
What's up? Go ahead. Go.
They're not consistent.
There you go, baby. There you go, bro. 100%. Marvel is not consistent. They took their eye off the fucking ball.
No, I think it's the opposite.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because let me ask you this. Of Marvel and DC, which one has rebooted their universes entirely 3 times?
Yes.
Okay.
DC.
So,
at least 4 times?
So right now, in a weird sense, they've just done it a 4th time with Absolute. Right? Because it's a completely new setup for all of their characters in a new universe. And theoretically, I mean, the way it's selling, it's going to go for quite a while. So,
5th time. We had Crisis. We had 0 Hour.
Crisis. Oh, I forgot about 0 Hour. Crisis, 0 Hour, Rebirth, and New 52. So that's 4. And then this Absolute kind of thing that's happening now.
There was something after,
but legitimately 4 absolute, true, real reboots of their.
Dr. Manhattan rebooted the DC universe before Absolute started.
That's true. Dr.
Right.
Manhattan did that too.
There was a soft reboot when they moved offices to California. What was that one? Convergence. Was that? No.
Yeah, Convergence was kind of an all universes thing. This is my point. DC is a constant reboot and a reset.
Right.
That's not consistent. It's consistent change, but you know what I mean? It's not consistent. But I think that in this situation, because of the way that the market is, it's very clear to me that new starting points are a big thing right now. And when you can say, here's Batman and he's at issue 1008, but Absolute Batman is on issue 1 through, I don't know, wherever they're at now, 20. That's a much easier, like, let's start there versus trying to figure out, you know, how do we get 1,000 issues of Batman? Like, that's not even a thing anymore. Now, granted, they've started and stopped all those things. Like, there's no consistency there. It's like 1 through 802 stopped, rebooted. Oh, now we're at number 900. We'll just put 900 back on the cover again. Okay, well, let's just go for a while. No, stop, redo it. Oh, we're at 1,000. Let's use that 1,000 on the cover now. That's complete inconsistency.
Yeah. Well, weren't they doing legacy numbering for a while where they had?
Yeah, there's always they had the legacy numbering. Yeah, but they would always like kind of like number 1, like DC has been as inconsistent as any publisher could possibly be.
Marvel did a consistent legacy numbering as well. I don't know how many times Spider-Man would.
Yeah, they would stop and do that too. Yes, for sure. But they weren't rebooting the universe. They were just stopping the book. Like, we're stopping at 400. Okay. Here's Thor number 1 again, but it's technically 401. But again, they use the legacy numbering, right? It's like it's number 1, but it's 401. But it rolled off of where they were. It wasn't like, Thor has stopped, the universe is over, and now we have to reset everything into a new place. Okay, go. Everything is always go. All right, we're gonna take this away. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna go. Take it away, come down here, go. So it all still works off of each other. It's not a rebooted universe like Crisis did, like New 52 did, like Rebirth did, and all that kind of stuff.
But Marvel is a rehash universe, right? Because
I'll give you that. Rehash.
They had the Age of Apocalypse again.
Yes.
They had Civil War II.
Secret Wars over and over again. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So it's like, what's coming out that's new?
Well, and that's why the Ultimate Universe worked for them, because again, new starting point, new alternate, timeline or whatever. It worked for them just like Absolute did, not necessarily to the same degree, but it did work. And that comes back to my point, is like ease of access matters to new buyers. And so anytime you can say issue 1, start here. And there's not like 1,000 to follow it, right? Because you can get Batman #1 if you want it. You can get a reprint, but no one's going to be like, give me 1, 2, 3, 800, 900. Like no one's doing that. So you have to kind of, that's where Marvel, I think, kind of figured things out a little bit. I give them shit for it. But in reality, if you can say X-Men 1 through 12, that's a story. Okay, we're done. Move on to the next story, right? But somebody could come in and just like grab that trade off the rack and like read 12 issues and be like, oh, okay, I read 12 issues. And then it might at the end tell you like to be continued in whatever, and then you can lead them into something. I don't know how they do their trades, but in that context, Marvel was ahead of the game in that constant resetting of numbers. But I think what Marvel missed to some degree is that nothing was ever then produced in a way where you could find a reading order. Like nothing was ever like, here's 1 through 12, volume 1, 1 through 12, volume 2, 1 through 12, volume 3. Like if they had just had a reading order for their collected stuff, I think it would have really changed the dynamic of everything that they did in the reprint market.
And the reprint market. Okay.
Yeah, which could lead you to, you know, the single issues. But if you're just like right now at X-Men and you're like, what the fuck is this? There's no way to go backwards and really figure out what it is, because everything is Age of Apocalypse 1, right? Yeah. But then the next book isn't Age of Apocalypse 2. It's Magneto's Return #1. But the storyline goes right there. So you don't know where you're supposed to go because everything's so, you know, it's like a big tree of branches and it's just like, where the fuck does it go? It's impossible for readers to figure it out.
Right. All right, going back to some of the chat over here. Michael, Race Bannon looks coincidentally like the actor Jeff Chandler, a 50s, 60s actor that is largely forgotten. All right. Marvel and DC are so consistently boring. Any change is considered exciting. I don't know. Marvel's method of not exactly rebooting, but continuing new storylines in a way works because you can ignore previous storylines a person may not like. I just hate the rehashing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree with Tom. A reading order is needed. A reading order is needed.
Let's just remind you, Tom's right again.
No, because as we started this program,
hashtag I hate Tom is right.
Tom was not right.
Michael always has my back, except for Benny Hill. I'll teach him about Benny Hill, though.
Tom was not right because, the batteries went in Soundwave's backlight.
No one cares.
We cared.
No one.
We broke it down.
No
we broke it down. I cared. I cared, and I had a good time. I felt good.
I had a good time. That's a shirt right there. I cared and I had a good time. That's a good shirt. I like that. That's a high positivity shirt.
Older or younger fellers? I like how I said that. Younger, older fellers.
Fellers.
My reading age group is 25 to 50.
Okay. Purchasing group or reading group?
What's the difference?
Well, I don't know if the guys that buy.
Oh well, I mean, are you saying that if they're okay? Well, okay, I take that back. The purchasing group is 25 to 50. I don't know what they're doing with it when they buy after they buy.
Because I could hand sell it to kids and they'll buy it and they'll read it, and I got a PG-13.
Well, I'm looking at like data I can see. Like I sell to younger people at conventions online. Mm-hmm. I can see who's watching my stuff. It's 25 to 50.
Yes, agreed. But I mean,
a lot of people think that comic buyers skew older, but that's not really true. There is plenty of younger people buying comics. It's just that most of them are just stuck in where we were when we grew up with it. Like it's Marvel and DC, man. Show me Wonder Woman, show me Batman. Like this is what we want. And it's going to take a minute for those guys to be like, oh, like there's Image. Oh, there's like Dark Horse. Right. Oh, there's like, whatever. So they'll get there. But a lot of it right now is just, DCKO. Like that's all they care about.
Right. But bro, I agree with you, except for the beginning, your opening statement, right? It's not that they're coming in, the younger readers not coming in reading Marvel and DC. They're coming in reading Dogman. They're coming in reading Raina Telgemeier.
No. I'm talking about coming into the comic world, not that
Those
place.
are
That's a different world because there's no Dog Man at comic book stores.
Yes, there are. Well, the comic book stores that I've been to have it, but that's the gateway drug, for lack of a better phrase.
Of course.
Right?
But that's the gateway drug to get into comics,
Yeah.
like comics, the way that we understand comics.
A lot of yes, I agree with that.
And manga
But a
too
lot
is
of
the same
those-
thing. And what I'm seeing is a lot of kids that came up with manga are now like, well, fuck, there's nothing else. I've read all of Death Note. Like, give me something else. And they're finding comics now. They're finding shit. A lot of people are finding comics through Invincible right now because it was the cartoon on Amazon. So Invincible has fucking blown up on old trade paperbacks and stuff, and they're reprinting it in new editions and whatever. So kids are finding comics right now.
Yeah, retailers we were talking to said that they sold out of Invincible trades continuously when that series came out.
Yeah, but I think the real question to be asking is why is it they're transitioning over to comics, right? Because manga, as good as they are, there's maybe like 2 that I could think of, maybe 3 that I could think of that are really, really good, strong, classic manga comics. Whereas in comic books, we agree that, it's all over the place as far as numbering and lettering and all that stuff, but there's some very solid runs in there. You pick out Jeff Johns' Green Lantern, you pick out,
and all that stuff's in trade paperback form, so easy to get.
Exactly, and that's just it. You won't necessarily get a consistent story, but you can point out and says, "Look, go read The Long Halloween, right? Go read, this. Go read, Frank Miller's Daredevil. Go read Walter Simonson's Thor. Go read this." And in comparison to what I feel as far as manga is concerned, those stories are superior. And that might be a little controversial for some. But I can.
I literally think that manga is just it sort of stops. There's a lot of it, so you can keep finding more and more if you want. But most people, us, with like we like what we like, and if it's over, like within a manga sense, if like there's no more being made, you only read that so many times before you're like, I gotta have something else.
No, but I'm also talking about quality.
Plus, you're getting older. Your tastes are going to change. Like, what else is there for me?
Right.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'm talking about like quality of work. I'm like talking about like, for me, and like I said, I know other stuff has come out. I only have a limited view of it, but for me, it's something like Domu, Akira, Lone Wolf and Cub, and Nausicaa. I mean, are like some of the best written, fully realized stories. Right now, I haven't read everything. I've come nowhere near that. But, as far as like comparing it to like American books, like those books, I could sit next to my Swamp Thing books, right? By Alan Moore and feel comfortable leaving them there. You know what I mean? Whereas, there's not a lot of those comparisons. You know what I mean? I mean, like, Alan Moore's Swamp Thing is special. You know what I mean? In my eyes. Same thing with Neil Gaiman's Sandman. It's special in my eyes. You understand? So there's not a lot of that. I mean, I can even say that for bande dessinée. A lot of that stuff beautifully illustrated, but when it comes down to the stories, not quite the same thing. Good story.
Bande dessinée? I'm not familiar with that.
French comics.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just remembered it because I got Daphne's birthday gift just came in today. So, I mean, excuse me.
Oh, way to be.
Christmas present just came in today.
Okay. Right. You mentioned that to me. That's right.
Okay. Yeah. I bought a stack of bande dessinée for it. So
I mean, I didn't do manga, right? I did anime. So I can't really judge against that. I know some of my favorite runs that are over, the Matt Wagner Mage series, right? The Matt Wagner Mage trilogy was a big influence for me. And fucking Invincible's over, right? But like Bone, I was reading Bone when I was in college.
See, Invincible's over, except Kirkman has figured out that he's not done yet because he can go back into the universe. And,
he owns it.
Well, but I mean, he's doing it. Battle Beast is immense, and there's plans to do what they're doing with Battle Beast with other characters too. So,
That's cool, man. Do it. Make your money, bro. You know, make your money. I just wish some of that money would come our way with the books that we make, right? Because
we need him more than he does. He's got enough.
we need him more than he does. Because we make some fucking kick-ass shit, guys. Right? We put together a good-looking package with our catalogs. And goddamn. Goddamn. Trying to find our books into the hands of new readers is a constant uphill fucking battle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and you say that, and Tom may have seen this, is that when you go to these conventions and someone walks past your table and you ask them a question, they're like, "I don't read comics." I'm like, "What the hell are you doing here, man?"
Right.
They're from the cosplay.
What in the hell are you doing here?
They went to see Timac from The Last Dragon. It was probably
right. I don't. But I mean, most of these shows don't have like big celebrities at them. Like where would you just come here to hang out? And it's kind of funny. Like so when we did that Akron show 2 days, I made more money at a 4-hour pop-up show, like 5 minutes from my house, than I did those 2 days in Akron.
Wow.
Damn. Now, why do you think that is? Is it just because you had a lot of people who just weren't readers, or they weren't collectors?
Like, it wasn't like it was the place was pretty much empty both days, and the people that did stop were, "I don't read comics. I don't read comics. I don't read comics. I don't read comics," over and over again. Like, why are you? What do you just come here to chill out because it's cold outside or something? Go home.
So, I mean, was it billed as a comic book convention?
Oh, it's a Comic-Con. I mean, it's literally a Comic-Con. I mean, one of the most Comic-Con places you've ever seen. But the attendee base has been slowly changing.
Yeah,
and it's Saturday is generally kind of full, but you'll see that most of that is cosplay kids because they're there for the cosplay contest on Saturday.
Right.
And those kids don't buy comics, generally speaking. They don't buy comics. They come with their parents who don't buy comics. And then there's just sort of the general other folks that kind of come through that look at it like it's the circus. Hey, let's go to the circus. Let's just see what's at the circus. And they don't buy comics. So the weird part about that is about 3 years ago, I had my best ever Akron Con. Place was packed. I was selling shit hand over fist. People couldn't get enough. But like all of those comic people have disappeared. Like they're gone. Like they have not been back the last couple of years. And you've watched the crowds just kind of flatten out and become, like I said, like this different audience, which sucks because again, it's a Comic-Con. There's comics everywhere, all kinds of prices, high-end stuff, dollar stuff. Like it's there, but they're not, for whatever reason, the people aren't coming there like they had been coming 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, like, what are you chasing? Like, you bought a ticket to come into this place for something. What are you trying to get? And you just get blank looks and stares. Like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah, and also in fairness, like we could say very easily, like, oh, they're just there for pops and toys or whatever. But all those toy places had for like everything 50% off. Like they were trying to get rid of that stuff all over the floor. So it wasn't just that comics were the problem. It was like
everything.
So the audience that's coming in is just not grasping the hobby in any capacity.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Well, we're not trying to figure out and save the entire industry. We're just trying to protect our stuff.
Right.
We're not trying to save the comic shop.
But then that just tells me that a Comic-Con isn't where you go to sell comics anymore.
Well, that's not true.
Well, I was going to paraphrase that, except for like places like Three Rivers Con, Heroes Con. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. It's not that it's a Comic-Con or not. It's that it's a Comic-Con and it has marketed itself in a place that people want, enjoy, and come for comics. Like there are definitely people that still buy comics across the country. But in this particular place, we're in Akron, Ohio, right? It's a very weird little like who are we selling to in Akron, Ohio, right? It may not be a place that, you know, the fans maybe are coming from 2 or 3 hours away. Maybe it's too far for a small show, right? So I mean, you'd really have to go into their books and figure out a lot of things to understand why, you know, attendance has declined. But there were comic book people buying there. There aren't now. Something happened.
Right. Are they deciding to travel to other shows in the area?
Right.
Because when we would do Sci-Fi Valley, we would see like almost the same people that we would see in Pittsburgh. That's in Altoona. So it was like, there's no point in going to that show because I just saw you at this show. So like, I just had to erase that show because the same people like, oh, I just saw you and I just brought this. And I'm like, okay, well, so now this is a waste for me.
Yeah. It's also a show at the end of the year. People have been tapped out you know,
that's true too.
There's 2 Detroit shows now, 2 Motor Cities. So, you know, that's only a few hour drive. They could be going up there and spending the money. And
and what has to be it is that when they decided to take their business to other shows that have what they want, plus they have the celebrities at the show.
Right.
Akron doesn't bring in. They brought in, who was the one guy they had was from Taxi or something? Like,
well, they bring in some older folks. You know, they had Greg Evigan from, you know, BJ and the Bear and My Two Dads, and they had one of the Cannonball Run girls, and you know, Sergeant Slaughter was there one year and stuff. So, you know, you can see the value of like sort of those B-list people to an attendee base. But again, if someone buys a ticket to come see Sergeant Slaughter, that doesn't necessarily translate to them buying a comic book.
Right.
Batman or otherwise. Yeah. So yeah, it's a tricky situation. I think that Comic Cons can really work. I think they can be done, but I think you have to have them in a place where there's money in the surrounding community, you know, place in the community. You can't be asking them to travel too far unless it's like, look, we got Jim Lee, like, you know, like big comic book people. I want to bring Robert Kirkman and Ryan Otley in. That's going to attract people, you know. So I think Comic Cons can be done, but they have to be done in very specific ways to be, you know, overly successful.
That's why I mentioned Heroes. Like that's
Heroes. That's a very Comic Con. Yeah.
Killing at that show every year.
Nice.
You know,
all right, well, guys,
go ahead.
I was gonna say we hit the hour and a half mark.
But we're not done, Jay.
Yeah, I know.
We're in the middle of a conversation right now.
Exactly. We're in the middle of a conversation. Stop being rude.
You're not done. You're not done.
Stop being rude, man. What is wrong with you? Damn.
But I don't want to crash out while I'm here on the screen either, right? No, crash out is when people flip out, right? No.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You would pass out. You just Jay will be like.
Oh, one thing, and then so I watched The Long Walk last night. Good movie. And I'm thinking, I'm watching it, and the guys are like walking. They're like, "Hey, do you want to get some sleep?" I'm like, "The hell are you talking about? You're walking."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you're not going to pick them up and carry them? What
they just but they show you. They just lean on each other and kind of keep, you know, everybody kind of. I'll take a couple of winks and then I'll go again.
Yeah.
But I think for anyone who hasn't seen it, I'm sorry, but whenever Mark Hamill talk, I just start laughing. I'm sorry. Like that voice he was using was terrible. And I was thinking he should use the Joker voice. And I'm like, this one he's using is awful. And it's just like, oh man, stop talking because you're just making me laugh. This is a tragic movie. You're making me laugh. I'm not supposed to laugh.
He was using what, Roz from 3913.
Yeah, exactly. Or like the Arlie Emery voice, like Arlie Emery.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Long Walk was bad. Yeah. What was the damn point? It was a very early Stephen King novel.
Yeah.
It was a very early Stephen King novel.
I mean, that was one that they probably should have changed the ending.
They did. They changed it from the book. That's a different ending from the book.
Oh, okay. I didn't read the book. That wasn't on my list.
I didn't either. I found out about that later.
Okay.
But I will say, the ending that we got in the film, I didn't love it.
Yeah, the alternate ending sounded better to me.
Yeah, it was a relatively inexpensive movie to produce.
Yeah.
right? You didn't have to go hardly
one
person.
camera just walking.
Yeah, they filmed it in Canada though.
Yeah,
they didn't film it down here in the States. But all right, guys, yeah. So now we've hit the hour and a half mark. I wanna thank everybody for joining us.
We wanted to talk about another movie though.
Oh, then you can talk about it on Sunday when you're on your show.
William, look up the alternate ending, and you'll get what you want.
The old promise Clementine will get a cut of the winnings, and then she got screwed over. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. So before we get out of here, Tom, where can they find you, buddy?
BigDogInc.com. Get your comics. Get your comics.
Get your comics.
Weeks, then we'll launch Legends of Oz: The Wicked West, new volume. And I will not be on JayDee Calderon show this Sunday night because it is Chargers night, my friends. It is the playoffs.
What?
They play the late game.
What?
So I will be, at least until I have a sense that they're not going to win the game, I will be watching that game.
Playoffs. That's all right. That's all right. We got Ben Dunn to cover for you.
Okay. Calderon, where can they find you, brother?
Apparently this Sunday night on my show, they can see me there. You know.
Okay.
Yep. TheOswaldChronicles.com, TallTalesOnline.com, Facebook, Instagram.
Okay. Marvin, where can they find you, bro?
You can get me on comicsbird.com or theedgecomic.com. Pick up the socials from there.
Okay. You can find me at unstoppablecomics.com. Comic Book Streamland is a division of Unstoppable Comics. You can find me Sunday night with Calderon and on Friday nights, Comic Book Streamland with these guys most of the time. Can we do 3 weeks? Woo, consistency. Let's see.
I don't believe it.
But I also want to let everybody know that the Dead Princess Vicky Sticks #2 goes live on Friday night, February 13th. The link to the pre-launch page is right over here in the comments. Click it, get on down so you do not miss out. We're going to be running a live stream for it. And I think, February the 13th, a Friday night, Friday the 13th is a great launching date for, a supernatural goth girl. Goth Girl is Tom's book. Jinx?
Monster Girl.
There we go.
Keep off my IP.
Yeah, I ain't touching it, baby. I ain't touching the hashtag, though. Hashtag is in it. Yes, so please join us. And if you're catching us on the restream, I want to thank you all. Make sure you leave a comment and let us know you stop by. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.